What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Dima, come on, music! So I got an email from this brother who shall remain nameless, and it said, "Day music! Hey O'Shea, here's a video of a sister submitting to her Asian boyfriend, and sisters are praising her for it. Can I get a sound effect?" Dima, keep the odd couple music going. So I went and clicked, give me a clicking sound effect, Dima. I clicked on this particular video here, and it's by good looking sister. It seems that she is kind of weaving and sandling and wigging it up, which is what they do, but it's okay. Still cool, right? But what you see is this TikTok video that says how my boyfriend expects me to greet him every time he comes home. And so he comes home, he's looking cool, she's taking off his shoes, she's massaging him, opening the door in a sexy outfit, and the maid with her makeup done, looking very well. I'm not a member of TikTok, so I don't know what the comments are saying. But what I can probably dictate is that it got a lot of likes, 380,000 likes, a lot of shares, and things like that. So, and according to the brother, a lot of black women are praising her for this. You know, I want to talk about this because this is very interesting, okay? And if you look at some of her other pages and stuff, she talks about reasons I love my boyfriend, you know, things like that. She's really promoting this guy very, very well. And I'm not saying that black women don't do that. I have seen some sisters do that on their page too. Just maybe not as much as she's doing it. But it does happen, right? But I do want to talk about this. Why is it okay for her to love her boyfriend, you know, basically be, I don't know, I would say putting him on the pedestal, right? And it's okay. But when you talk about this for black men, the men in your community, then it's a problem, okay? Then it's an issue. That's what I don't understand, or that I don't get, you know? And it appears that this sister could also not be African American. I believe that she's maybe from West Africa somewhere. But when we talk about the people in our community, the women, you know, you have women that are celebrating sisters being submissive to other groups of men. But the men in your community, you don't want to praise those guys who are doing the same things. The guys who, unless they say you have successful black men who are working hard, black men who are providing, and then those same black men, if you're doing that treatment, you know what they say? Sad music, why you doing that for him? He ain't nobody. You ain't no slave. You ain't no slave. Slavery over. What you mean cook and clean? What you mean that? But if it's for a non-black man, let's say it's an Asian man or a European man, all of these things as far as servitude for this guy, it's okay. But now here's the situation with that same attitude, right? I want you guys to get this. If you're giving that black man that same recalcitrant, angry, I'm not gonna do this for you attitude, he goes to a non-black woman, preferably Asian or white, and he's getting that kind of service from her. Then what do you say? Angry music, Dima? You can't handle a strong black woman. You can't handle that. What's wrong with you? That's why you went over there anyway. All she wants you for is for your goddamn money. Then that's what we're talking about at that point. So for the ladies out there, and I know there are women in our community that have no problem doing this, but then we want to shame those women, right? If a woman wants to be what we call a pick-me, which is what this is what she would do, then you would have a problem with it. But, you know, if it's for the black man, but if it's for the white guy or the Asian guy or whoever else, she can be a pick-me. And pretty much what you're saying at that point, if you agree with that, is, oh, he's greater than you are, so you have to serve him as a black woman. You just can't serve your own men. But at the same time, you will want the men to come in and serve you, although you might have the attitude that you don't want to be a slave. You don't want to serve him. You don't want to do anything for him except get into bed with him, and that's it. See, and this is the reason why we have so much self-hatred in our community, especially amongst the African American community and some African immigrant communities that are getting westernized. I would never do, me personally, for another group of people what I will not do for my own. If I'm gonna serve, if I'm gonna protect or do anything for women, it's gonna be for our women. I'm not gonna do it for other people's women's. No disrespect to anybody else, but why would I give my best service to other people when people have given their best service to me? My community has given me a lot of things, right? I'm so grateful. When I think back on my life and the community that I came from and people who poured their life into me, I'm just so thankful. I think many of you are not. You should be. Many of you are so disappointed in Black America. And you think about, look at the people in your life that really gave you a good word or looked out for you or did something nice for you that they didn't have to do it, and you don't appreciate it. So you go around hating our people who did things for you that didn't even know you, people who died before they even met you so that you could have a better life. And then you want to talk about what you're not going to do for our people, what you're not going to do for our men, or what you're not going to do for our women. But then you want to go over to somebody else's group and then brag about that. Like, you sound so stupid. You sound so dumb. Okay? You sound really buffoonish. And then you want to go over to somebody else's people and have the attitude, because you know why? That's the only way many of those people are going to deal with you on a serious level, because they're not going to let you disrespect their people. If you're going to be dealing with somebody else, and typically what I found out in other communities, you have to be having a top-notch attitude. Otherwise, you're gone. So they're not going to take that kind of stuff from you. Okay? All right? They're not going to take that off of you. They're going to make you give the best service. So if you're going to go into other communities, whether it's Asian or European, you better be on your best behavior if you want some of their good people. You're going to have to work to stay in that community. Otherwise, you're going to be out. They're not going to take that kind of disrespect from you. The same things that we do for our people, when we go into other communities, we already know that we need to work to stay there. But in our communities, we don't have that same attitude, which is why we don't have anything. We go to the other communities and give them our best. Then when it comes to the people who look like us and the people who have been serving us and have been dying for us for all these years, we don't do that. Like, if you want to be a Black man and marry somebody over here in Poland, you're not going to be over here giving them that same attitude you give to the Black community, or you're gone. They're going to get rid of you. You already Black or African American, so you're going to have to basically work harder to stay over here. If you go to the Italian community or to the Asian community, man or woman, they're just not going to take that from you. You guys know that. Okay? But when it comes to the people that you can do and work with in your own community, you don't want to give our people our best, the best. Okay? All right? That's just the reality. Okay? So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe with the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at all-time high. I'm out.